Jack in the Box tacos are amazing.
Really?
Mike's Daily Podcast.
And I find that fascinating that you, a youngster, a youngin', would like Taco Bell, because I thought you'd be all like, no, that's something my grandparents ate.
I didn't say Taco Bell. Taco Bell's fine. Taco Bell's cheap. I don't really like their food. But Jack in the Box tacos.
Oh, you said Jack in the Box, that's right.
Two of them, 99 cents, unidentifiable meat, deliciousness.
And crunchy.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Welcome to episode and Taco Talk. Mike's Daily Podcast. I'm Mike Matthews.
997.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Thank you. Beat me. Stop beating me. That's Haley, everybody. Oh, I should be singing. This is my song for the end of the year. Was it worthy of a song? That isn't quite clear. I enjoyed the Republicans making money out of fear. If they take over the White House, we'll find out for sure in 1 year. Yes, I used the word year more than once in this song. Happy New Year.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Happy New Year's. I like to say the word braziers. Or bra. I wouldn't want to wear one, though.
Mike's
It could look constricting.
Daily
Yeah.
But
Podcast.
I've heard they can be itchy.
itchy?
Yeah.
Also, you used the word shoulder boulders today.
Over the shoulder boulder holder.
Oh, that makes sense. Over the shoulder boulder.
That's so old, that expression. I remember I was a kid and I heard that.
That's ridiculous.
Because women's breasts are not boulders. That would be ridiculous. They're breasts.
They are heavy, though.
They nourish young babies.
They're heavy. They really are.
Oddly enough, yeah. They just sort of are.
But they're not like boulder heavy.
No. That was just a rhyming scheme thing that...
Over the shoulder boulder holders.
You can hear in our voices how sad we are that 2015 is leaving us. It was a year...
Oh yeah, I forgot about that! Woo!
It was the year where I got a job for Salem Media and I met Haley.
Hi.
It was a year where my dog got badly injured, but he got better thanks to the wonderful veterinarian that I went to. It was the year my mom had some bad times, but now she's doing much better. That's good.
Hey.
It was a year that Trump got freaking popular, and wait, that I don't understand. Adele had this humongous album.
Yeah.
It's still breaking records. Star Wars still breaking records. But see, what's cool about a year, if you do a really cool year in review thing, is when you go back even further and to things that people don't remember, and they go, oh wow, that happened this year, I forgot about that. So here, I'm gonna pull something out that you probably don't remember. Ready? FDR. That happened this year.
Wow.
Prohibition. That happened this year. Lincoln got shot. That happened this year, y'all.
You remember your favorite kids show? It got canceled this year.
This year.
You feel old now?
Actually, no, Lincoln wasn't shot this year, but the anniversary of something that happened to do with him. Maybe him getting shot happened this year.
I'm pretty sure the anniversary of him getting shot happens every year.
Okay, that's what happens every year. No, but like the 100th, 200th, 100th anniversary, 500th anniversary? No, it was in 1865, wasn't it?
525,600th minute.
What's that from?
Rent.
You have quoted Rent in recent days before.
That's like the only real song I know from Rent.
Oh, okay.
And 525,600 minutes. Or how many minutes are in a year?
That's funny that you like the musical Rent, and I like the...
I don't.
And I like the musical Chess that had the song, One night in Bangkok makes the hard man humble. Not much between despair and ecstasy. I can see an angel sliding next to me. One town's very like another, like a head found over your pieces. It's a bore, it's bad. It's really to be dreamed. You could at the bar, not look at the city. What do you mean?
See, now that reminds me of the first song in The Music Man, where they're all on the train and they're like, And it's sort of like that rapid fire back and forth.
Oh my god!
Cash for the merchandise. Cash for the blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
I haven't seen that. My high school put that on back when I was like a freshman, and that's the last time I saw it.
It's cool. Movie's not bad.
Is that what Dick Van Dyke?
I think so.
Dick Van Dyke this year celebrated the Mary Poppins anniversary, and he sang with the Flash Mob. And he's like 90, and he sang with all these young kids singing, "Let's go fly a kite up where the air is bright," a cappella.
That's cool.
What else will happen? What else happened this year?
This year, we did it. We finally landed a man on the moon. Take that, Russia.
Yeah, we put a man on the moon. And if you believe we put a man on the moon,
go watch Apollo.
Listen to an REM song.
Capricorn.
Oh, yeah.
What was that movie?
Capricorn 1?
Yeah, something like that.
REM had that song, Man on the Moon, about conspiracy theories and Andy Kaufman.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that didn't happen. Wait, I saw this movie. Oh, I lost my voice. I saw this movie about how the Germans flew to the moon at World War II, and they're still alive on the moon, the Nazis.
Yeah, Nazis on the moon. Or no, Dead's Colt. It's got some weird name involving space.
Iron Fist or something.
Iron Sky.
Yeah. But that movie came out years ago, so I don't know why we're bringing that up for... You know what happened?
It's 30-year anniversary this year. Do you feel old?
What? About who? What's 30 years old?
The movie that came out this year. The movie Up came out 30 years ago this year.
It didn't, Haley. It came out just a few years ago. Hey, you know what movie did come out this year?
What?
The Fast and the Furious, the one that made a bunch of money, and Jurassic World made a bunch of money.
Yeah.
And then Star Wars knocked them all out and made a bunch of money.
Mm-hmm. So we've had 2 movies this year, I think, that broke the box office record.
Yeah.
Jurassic World and then The Force Awakens. Unlike Us.
Do you know what was the most illegally downloaded TV show this year?
What?
Game of Thrones.
I'm so surprised. I'm not. Everyone friggin' talks about Game of Thrones. I'm so sick of it.
I don't watch it.
I don't watch it either.
The only thing I know is because I'm the big Doctor Who nut on this show. And the girl from Game of Thrones is on Doctor Who now. Or I think her story ended, but she was in like 3 episodes.
I just know that there are boobs and blood and
dragons.
A eunuch.
There's a eunuch?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
They cut out his cherries.
Apparently he doesn't care, though.
There's something else about 2015 I wanted to remember, but I can't at the moment. But I will bring this guy up, Kurt Ziegler. If you ever listen to the NPR hourly newscast, they'll read a story and they go, if there's any California stories, they go to Kurt Ziegler. And I hate him. His stories are always so bad. He was talking about all the rain we're having. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if it's his fault or any drought story in California. We could be, Haley, you and I could be underneath 50 gallons of water.
Yep.
That'd be a lot of water. And they would still say we're in a drought.
Well, it's going to take a lot of time to get out of the drought.
It's going to take a lot of love to get us out of this drought. You know, every news story, though, that talks about the drought starts off, with, we're getting a lot of rain. The Sierras have so much snow, blah, blah, blah. But we're still in a drought.
We're still in a drought.
We're still really thirsty.
I feel like they should say and have a new way of saying it, honestly.
Yeah. Come up with a new way.
Mm-hmm.
Sing it. Sing it like Haley's would sing it.
Gotta have a new way. Gotta have the words to write on the page. All these reporters reporting their stories. I just want a new way. Someone please take me away from this guy who sucks at writing news stories.
That's beautiful. 2015, David Letterman ended his show, and Jon Stewart stopped.
Both of them, yeah.
And then Steven,
Jon Stewart has like a new show though, right?
and he's making movies, I think.
Yeah, he's doing something.
And Stephen Colbert took over, left his show, and now he's doing Letterman.
That guy that we were talking about yesterday, I still can't remember his name. But he was in Into the Woods. He's got his own show now.
Yeah, he took over. Craig Ferguson ended.
Yeah, which is sad. That was a really good show.
Because actually, he ended his show a year ago, and he all last year he kept saying, "Keeping it classy till December of this year," because that's when he was ending the show, and he wasn't really classy. But
he's Craig Ferguson. He's as classy as you get for late time.
Yeah, but
I liked his show.
He was great.
He had a robot.
That's right. Carl? No. John?
I don't remember what it was at all. I just know it was a vacuum cleaner with like a head on it.
Yeah.
And a single arm.
Inspired by Terminator when he gets melted and he's just a robot.
Is it? Because
Yeah.
it looks more like Short Circuit.
Did you actually watch Short Circuit with Ali Sheedy?
Yes, I did.
Aww.
What? Don't say that. Ellie wasn't that sheedy.
That's another thing that happened in 2015. I watched all of the episodes of Psych on Netflix, and Ali Sheedy shows up many times on that show.
Nice.
Actually, every single actor from the movie Breakfast Club, Ali Sheedy was in that. Mm-hmm. Molly Ringwald, all of those, they appear on Psych. Serial, that's what I was trying to remember. Serial blew away the podcast records of all time. It became the most downloaded podcast of all time, and making podcasts more noticeable to the masses in 2015.
So we're hoping.
Yeah, that's why our show now format is changed to a serial format, where we talk about one thing for 12 weeks and play some funky music in the background. Hi, I'm Sarah, whatever the hell her name is. Welcome to Serial, a show where we look at something over. She doesn't sound like that. I like that jam though you're busting out.
Do you eat cereal?
Was that a song about cereal you were doing?
No.
I used to, but I stopped drinking milk.
I see. So you're an ex-serial killer.
Exactly. Haley comes up with these one-liners, ladies and gentlemen. I don't write these for Haley.
It's true.
Haley, are you excited about my New Year's Eve party?
I am excited about your New Year's Eve party.
It's going to be us and your girlfriend and singing, and my friend Robert, who used to do a segment called Welsh on the World on the show, and his fiance.
Yeah.
And Basil.
Yeah.
Okay, I hope it's good. I'm feeling really nervous about this party.
I don't think there's any pressure. There's not enough people for it to be like a bunch of pressure.
We might record some people.
Yeah.
Or record, because I have 2 microphones.
Yeah, so that'll be fun.
We could record something tonight.
Podcast on the go.
Yeah.
A live one for the people, special people at the party. Just like 2 people.
Yeah. See, now, if you, the listener, had gotten in contact with me, maybe we would have given you an invitation, even though we don't know you and can't background check you or anything. We'd let you into my house.
Yep.
That didn't happen. Shall we do the segment, News Random?
Sure.
In review for 2015? And, help us out, MikeStaleyPodcast.com by going to
I hope all of you heard that.
website. And, what was I talking about? Oh, Amazon. The Amazon link there, if you click on that and buy something.
It's easy and it's free.
And then there's links to, because that helps us out. And then there's PayPal if you want to donate to the show. And all the characters will go, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, we have characters for this show, but we'll wait. Madame Rootabega, Valentino, Bison Bentley. Then finally, the podcast picture and past interviews are there. I might have an interview very soon with a singer band something. Okay, that's a little tease for what's happening in 2016. And here we go now with the segment called
News Random.
And the whole town said that he should have used red, but it looked good to Charlene. In John Deere green.
Well, that was a little bit of country music there to get us ready for a John Deere story. No, not about John Deere the engineer.
Bling 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 bling.
Is that your deliverance song you're doing? Google is sending 25 new self-driving cars onto the streets of Mountain View, California, but John Deere reminds us that they already have tens of thousands of self-driving tractors around the world. John Deere has been selling self-driving kits for their tractors for over 15 years. Their latest version, called AutoTrack, allows the self-driving tractor to follow pre-programmed routes. Y'all go over here. Y'all go over there. True, the technology in AutoTrack is less complex than the Google system, but it does the job as advertised and has been doing it successfully for years. When paired with a GPS, RTK receiver, and display, the AutoTrack kit can automatically steer the tractor. The kit is tied directly onto the steering system on the tractor and provides up to 2 feet accuracy. Actually, no, that's 2 inches. Wait. Yeah, it's 2 inches. I forget. Quotes are inches, right? Yeah. Over 60% of new Deere tractors are outfitted with the AutoTrack software and kit. For other self-guidance technology can be found operating in more than 100 countries around the world. They aren't the only farm equipment manufacturer providing self-guiding kits. There are many others, including Fenton does one. Case New Holland. I didn't know all these other tractor makers.
Basically,
There has been self-driving, autonomous, cableless concept tractors available for discussion and possible sale, but thus far have not replaced the kits. Farmers want the air-conditioned and cushioned cabin on their tractors to house all the monitors and other computer and automation technologies for the implementation the tractor is towing.
well, you see, I can tell you why farmers actually want to drive their tractors and such. Because you got your farmer, right?
Uh-huh.
This is your farmer, and he's like, I'm here and I'm farming. And
That's
then
what
his
he-
wife is like, I'm your wife. And the farmer's like, I'm a man, therefore my wife annoys me for some reason, even though I married her, which would insinuate that I like her. Also, I probably don't use the word insinuate. But I want to go out drinking with my buddies and complain about my wife, but I can't because there's work to do on the farm. So I'm getting my big old tractor and ride around the field all day. At least I'm not with the wife, am I right? Ha.
It's like guys that get a hobby down in the garage
Kind
that use that to get away from their wife.
Kind of.
Makes me want to become a farmer and have a tractor and drive the lands and do a podcast for my tractor.
That'd be interesting.
Do you have a news story?
I do have a news story.
Okay. What song should we use to go into it?
We'll decide that later.
No, I want to decide it now. What? Give me a little hint what this story's about.
Drinking.
Okay, I got a drinking song.
He drinks a whiskey drink, he drinks a vodka drink, he drinks a lager drink, he drinks a cider drink. He sings the songs that remind him of the good times, he sings the songs that remind him of the best times.
Okay, go ahead. That was a great drinking song.
It better be an Irish bar drinking song. Even though that has nothing to do with my story. But you said drinking song, and I instantly thought of like a Irish bar drinking song.
That's why I play Chumbawamba.
That's
We did-
kind of relevant. There's this company called BAC Track, and they make breathalyzers. And they're the kind of breathalyzers you can actually put on your phone so that, like, you breathe into your phone and it tells you if you're okay to drive or not. Lots of commercial type ones, which are really nice. But they went around and they breathalyzed a lot of people for this holiday season to find out who drinks the most during the holidays. On like a national U.S. scale. And the most drunk state by average blood alcohol content?
Wait, I'm gonna guess. Alaska.
No.
Texas.
No. Texas was one of the least.
No way.
Yeah.
I have no idea then.
Well, it wasn't like really the least, but it was Idaho.
Idaho.
No, I'm sorry, Iowa.
It was that other state with an I in the beginning.
It says Iowa, Arkansas, Alabama, Maine, and Tennessee.
Wow. So Iowa has the most drunk people?
Yeah. Well, highest average blood alcohol content. So you can
Whoa.
have some really, really, really drunk people and some people that were not drunk at all, or like a lot of people that were fairly drunk.
I see. So
Their average blood alcohol content was 0.122%.
and are they driving their tractors around in Iowa?
Probably.
Where are they getting all their maybe alcohol is super cheap in Iowa?
It's moonshine.
They make moonshine in Iowa out of their.
No.
I know there's a lot of cornfields.
That's true, so they can make lots of moonshine. And crop circles.
Ooh, and then talk to the aliens, and the aliens bring them beer.
Yep. So, on a regional basis, East, South, Central, which is a weird way to say things.
East, South, Central.
I don't know where that is. In like
Of the
a
US?
US map, East, South, Central.
I guess.
But I think that's like the Tennessee, Arkansas, Alabama area.
right.
Quote unquote South.
Yeah.
But not like the East Coast.
Right, but Central would mean
Easter.
upper.
But it's like the central of the South because Texas is like the South. And then Arizona and New Mexico is the Southwest. So it's East and South and Central. It's simple.
It makes total sense. to
Anyway,
a
they
GPS.
their
They drink a lot.
average blood alcohol content is a little bit under 0.1% for all those states in that area combined. Interestingly enough, the one with the least blood alcohol content as far as regions go is the Pacific.
That's amazing.
Up and down the coast, like California, Nevada, Oregon, Washington.
Huh.
So,
And that's all from this breathalyzer thing.
and it tells some of the most drunk cities and the least drunk cities. The most are Waltham, Massachusetts, Jersey City, New Jersey, Champlain, Maine, New Orleans. But
Those are all the most drunk?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
but you'll actually recognize some of the cities in the least drunk.
Oh.
So starting at
Salt
the
Lake
least
City.
was Brighton, Colorado.
Oh.
But second least, believe it or not, is Walnut Creek.
Get out!
I know. We live close to Walnut Creek. Also included from California in like the top 6. Yeah, the top 5 least. Huntington Beach and Redwood City.
Whoa.
Those are in California.
Redwood City is next to Silicon Valley.
Yeah, it is. It's in Silicon Valley, essentially.
And Huntington Beach is a bunch of blonde-haired, rich, tanned people
Yeah.
with a lot of money that go to the beach and
Drink.
smoke
you'd
a lot
think.
of pot, drink a lot,
Yeah.
go dude. They say dude a lot,
They do say dude a lot.
and it's beautiful.
We have a lot of the lowest cities. We are not one of the lowest blood alcohol content states.
Holy shit, what just happened?
And we're back. All right. We had a catastrophic failure there.
Oh my gosh, it was like all of a sudden we were taking over. Our radio waves were bent and manipulated by something.
Okay, honestly, we recorded the entire show and realized that our recording program had crashed at that point.
I wonder what caused it.
I don't know. Anyway, I was in the middle of saying, like, California is not one of the least drunk states, even though we have a bunch of the least drunk cities, but Delaware is actually the least drunk state, according to this...
Delaware, of all places.
To this study. Also, interestingly, New Mexico ranked within those least drunk states.
New Mexico!
For whatever reason. New Mexico is also hard to get, like, accurate statistics and such, since...
everybody lives off
California and New Mexico, actually, because... you have, like, big families and stuff that some of them are immigrants and such, and they're very, very cautious about studies.
That's why sample size was, like, all messed up, probably.
Exactly. That's why you can't get any accurate... that's why, like, Spanish radio is hard, because you can't get any accurate listener data.
Whoa, okay, so what you just said was Spanish radio statistics are difficult to know for sure because you have some illegal immigrants.
Not necessarily always. Like, they can be immigrants and such. They can even be legally working in America, or they can be like second wave immigrants. Their parents were immigrants, and now they're here, but they're still. Have always lived with their own family, and they're still very cautious of anything that they think could be the government poking around, because that's what they've been taught, especially from coming from Mexico and such.
I see.
So just in general, Hispanic families are very hard to survey.
To get the information. You know, I think what they used to do where I lived in Ventura, California, was since there was such a huge Hispanic population, anybody that was Hispanic that sent back a ratings book, because they used to give you a diary and you would write down, I listened to Haley on this day, and whatever somebody, like maybe one book came back from a Hispanic family, that book basically, whatever they said was whoever had the highest ratings.
Yeah,
you know, it was
exactly.
So we'd always have the Spanish station have the most ratings, highest ratings in the market. Interesting. I don't know what we just said, but it was fascinating.
Well, stuff that I learned in college for broadcasting and stuff, so I don't know if it's exactly of interest of anyone listening to this podcast, but...
No, I think everything we say is of interest to the people listening.
That's why they're listening.
That's why they are. As we go outside a cafe anyway, we bring you Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcaster Valley.
And here's today's podcast picture.
And the podcast picture, because it is the last day of 2015, I thought a nice sunset picture would look great.
It is the return of Jesus!
It's a beautiful sunshine, and it's Jesus that's in the sun, causing the sun to explode over and over again to make us tan and look nice in Huntington Beach. And then you see the peninsula. I'm looking from the East Bay, where I walk my dog at the Hayward Regional Shoreline, which is nice.
That's nice.
And, look who else is out here. Hello, Michael Masters, Madame Rootabega. I caused the whole podcast to break down earlier. Why did you do that, madam?
Because we didn't let her on when we recorded before.
Yes, I am
got mad.
So mad at how you keep never having me on the show, even though you say I'm going to be on the show and I'm not. I'm so mad and angry.
Madame Rootabega, have you ever had need?
I've always had the need to love you. No, mead, not need. What? Oh, mead. What is this? It's a honey beer.
It's like a honey wine.
Honey beer. Oh, honey wine.
Yeah.
No, but it sounds interesting. Would you like to drink some with me, Haley? On a little gondola, and we'll go off into the lake.
No. No.
In the locks. What do they call those in Vienna? The canals? Yes!
Will you pay me?
Is that what it's come down to, Haley?
That's how this show started. Like, the first episode I was on this show.
Oh! What? Madame Rootabega was paying you?
No, I think it was Valentino asked me out.
Oh, that's right.
And that was my response of, will you pay me?
Here he is now.
Yeah, I think I remember that. This is Valentino, the party attendant.
And it's It's Bison Bentley. Do you know that?
Bison Bentley is my lawyer, and he will speak for me now.
That neither confirm nor deny that. Do you know that?
Okay, know what happened.
No, don't say that, Valentino.
Why is Haley just looking at us like, what the hell are you guys doing, dude?
I don't know. You guys are just so amusing. No, I remember this person named Liam Jeggings.
That wasn't then.
No?
That wasn't then.
That was pre-Haley, though, Liam Jeggings.
That was a mysterious time.
I'm going to use that name, Liam Jeggings, for my novel that I'm writing.
That's a good... Yeah, you should do that.
Liam Jeggings.
The tough, gray area detective.
Ooh, gray area detective.
I was sitting in my office. It was a late night. Smoke drifted in the window from the bar downstairs. I had just poured myself another shot of whiskey. I was thinking I should probably head home when there was a knock on the door.
Oh.
I could tell this dame was in trouble the minute I